Hey y'all, welcome back. So today's video is about our road trip from Bangalore to Ooty. We left around 6 in the morning and we took the nice road route. We stopped at a place called the Mandya Tiffany's. Horrible food, please don't go there. If you are traveling with a baby too, so you make sure you pack everything to keep them entertained. Took a tea break before entering the Bandipur forest. You have to get rid of all the plastics and food before entering the forest. That's the rule. The forest stretch that you have to cross is quite long, and we spotted some elephants, deers, and monkeys, of course. So after the Bandipur forest, you get to enter the Mudumalai forest, and you have to check in there, and then you get to see some animals there as well. We were able to cross it safely. Then there comes the 36 hairpin bends that you need to cross to get to Ooty to check into your resort or hotel or wherever you have done the bookings. The view from there was scenic and extremely beautiful, just like the movies that you would have probably watched in your childhood. So we stayed at the Mountain Retreat Resort for 2 nights and 3 days. We reached the resort around 3 p.m. and there was no dedicated parking as such. But yeah, there's an open space where all the cars were parked. We parked our car there itself. The valley view that you get from this property is really beautiful. This resort is located in a location called Lovedale. We visited Ooty in the end of April and the weather was quite pleasant. Just look at the valley view that you get from here. It was just beautiful. And yeah, there comes your car parking. A very small area for car parking, but not an issue though. And then we finally checked in. So we booked the biggest room available in this resort because you need a good space if you're coming here for leisure like us. So this was the room. It was pretty spacious with basic facilities. The best part of this room was the view that you get from the window. We were extremely tired from the road trip, so we took in-room dining, took a rest for an hour or so, and then in the evening we headed out. So we went to a place called Tanti for some tea and snacks. The weather was very chilly over there, extremely windy. Whatever we ordered here was just okayish, but we went there just for the vibe. Then we headed back to our resort and enjoyed the bonfire, which was around 7:30 or 8, I guess. A mix of hot and cold air is something you do need to unwind. Headed back to our room, had dinner, and just slept. Next morning, we got up at 5:30 and enjoyed the pretty sunrise over there. Later, we heard the sound of the train and went near the window and spotted the toy train passing from there. Went to have breakfast after that in the resort's restaurant itself. We went around 8:45 and waited till 9:15 or 9:30, I guess. As there was no food available, the waiter took the order and he said that he'll quickly get the food, as there was hardly a slice or two of bread and leftover cut papayas over there, which you would not want to eat for sure. Then we walked around the property and headed towards the kids area. We sat over there for quite some time to enjoy the view. Our baby enjoyed playing there as well. Then we headed back to our room, got ready, and decided to head out as we had nothing for breakfast. Then we had a quick breakfast and headed to the Ooty Lake for boating. The crowd over there was insane. It was really massive. So yeah, we waited in queue for 2 hours to take a boat ride of 15 minutes, but totally worth the wait as it is a tourist place. We took a motorboat here and enjoyed the calming view around. It was peaceful. Our baby enjoyed the boat ride too. Then we headed to the car parking. We took our car and wanted to go somewhere to have lunch, but wherever we wanted to go, it did not have a car parking. So we went to Modi's, had their famous hot chocolate and a sandwich. It was extremely yummy. You have to try it. We shopped a little from there. We bought their chocolates and tasted it, and now we know why they are famous. We went to Tanti again to have some tea and snacks, only for the view and the vibe over there. You can visit here. It's just too pretty in the daytime. Look at the estate, plantation view, and the greenery around is just so Instagrammable. Had that Pahado Wali Maggie again. Then we headed back to our resort, and guess what? We said no to room cleaning till they came inside the room without our permission. We ordered dinner in our room and slept. Next morning, went for breakfast again in time. There was no food again, so we asked the waiter and he told us to had that 2 slices of paper thin parathas which was left. Then the chef saw me recording the video, then he got some food for us. The biggest negative point of coming to this resort was the breakfast over here. Apart from that, whatever we paid for and ordered in the room was good. So if you want to come here for leisure, you should definitely come because the view from here is amazing and you can just decompress. But yeah, breakfast is a major turn off over here. Then we finally checked out of the hotel at 9:30. It was a Sunday, so I think there are some laws because of which you cannot go wherever the Google map is showing you to go, because the cops will tell you don't go from this side, don't go from that side. It might be the rule, because of which we wasted our 2.5 hours. The cops and Google Maps put together, they made us roam around the hairpin bends. At one moment we were getting down from there. After some time we didn't even know we had to climb up, because we were not allowed to take any other road. I don't know what kind of law is that. Then there came a checkpost where we were asked to stop, and they had stopped many other travelers too, as we saw many cars parked over there. Then they asked us around 1.5k to 2k to help us cross that checkpoint, because they said only certain license holders are allowed to cross the checkpoint. So they said their driver will drive our car for about 10 to 15 kilometers crossing that checkpoint, because only they have the license to cross it. Then we all said no thank you and took a U-turn and trusted Google Maps again and came out of that area. Took some breaks in between, had tea, bought fresh vegetables from there. It took us 11 hours to reach home because of all this that happened. So this was our first long video on our channel. So do like, share and subscribe to our channel and support us. Thank you for watching.